Being near the water has always had a special significance in my life. I was born and grew up in Sarnia, a small city in Canada along Lake Huron. Because of this, I was always close to the lake as I was growing up. My fondest memories always involved being close to the water, whether it's walking by the waterfront with my family, relaxing by a bonfire on the beach at night, or even sailing across the surface of the lake. These experiences from my childhood stay with me even to this day, as I feel a special affinity with open water. The picture you see right now is a digital collage. It is made up of a photograph of Lake Huron, and the slices are sections from a family photo. Both photographs were taken on the same family trip to Mackinac Island. This journey was taken last October with my mother, father, and my younger brother. What began as a quest to see fall leaves change color led to a ferry ride across the lake and an experience with our surrounding environment. Once we got onto the island, we rented bicycles for the day, rode around the island, and enjoyed the scenery along the shoreline. By incorporating my family photo with that of the landscape, I hope to show how my experiences are embedded in my relationship with open water. The next picture incorporates a photograph of my family's Christmas dinner, along with a photograph of one of the beaches in Sarnia. Once again, the photographs were taken in the same week, within the same journey to visit my parents. With this image, I hope to communicate that for me, visiting the beach is much more than a summer activity. The shoreline is beautiful year-round. In the winter, this area seems more intimate because I don't have to share it with anyone else. Nature turns the shoreline into a lovely mystery. The beach, which was once a warm, sunny place, becomes inaccessible and treacherous. I almost feel like it is my secret. There are even people in Sarnia who have not experienced the shoreline at this time of year. By showing the landscape with sections of a photograph of my family, I'm referring to this beach as part of my home. Just as my family will always be an important part of my life, so will the waterfront. By only revealing a section of my family photo, I'm referring to the gaps in my memory that will continue to be filled. Memories are temporal and unique to every individual. Because of this, I choose to show only a small portion of my family photo. This next landscape refers to a different part of my history. It is a photograph of Green Island, a small island along the coast of Taiwan. This was taken 2 years ago when I visited the country for 2.5 months. This photograph tells of my ethnic background, since both of my parents came from Taiwan. The sliced in sections are myself and a friend visiting the island. These photographs act as a reminder of the culture shock and personal growth I experienced in Asia. By showing sliced sections in a distorted way, I hope to convey that memories are organic and continue to change. What I experienced in Taiwan continues to influence me even to this day, through a desire to better understand the culture of my parents, as well as an awareness to the distinct characteristics of my own cultural experiences. By becoming the outsider in another country, I learned to become more conscious of my own cultural bias. At times, I feel like my life began when I moved to Toronto to attend university. I felt like I was finally free to go where I wanted, whenever I wanted. You can understand how moving to a busy metropolis made me feel like my life was going at a completely different pace. Surrounded by concrete with people moving so fast, one always has to look out for themselves, and it takes ages to get anywhere. When I first arrived, I fully embraced this atmosphere, priding myself on my abilities to maneuver this concrete madness. However, last summer I discovered the beaches in Toronto, offering a continuation of my personal relationship with open water. The beaches continue to be a part of my life, although there are different people on the shores now. This is a photograph of the beaches in Toronto, incorporated with some of the people who have experienced these beaches with me. Personally, there is always a desire to return to the open water. The space is comforting and offers a break from the city, even if it is only for a short time.